Katie Farner, your director for Sunshine State Superstars. So this is going to be my second video for new consultant orientation, basically. And this is going to be what I encourage you to do during your second week with Scentsy. So in the first video, we talked about setting your launch party date. It is critical to have a launch party. Even if your place isn't big enough, have it at your mom's, have it at your sister's, your best friend's, whatever. You gotta have a launch party. Let everybody know what you're doing. So in your second week with Scentsy, you should be continuing to plan your launch party, and you should, if there's anybody left on your list to call and invite, you should still be calling them. You should call them and invite them. And I do not suggest sending out an email. I do not suggest doing a Facebook invite. Those are great tools in addition to phone calls. Nothing replaces the power of the phone call. People can so much more easily say, "Nah, I ain't going," to a Facebook invitation than they can to you personally calling them to invite them. So if you want to use Facebook and whatever else, use it, but do not only rely on that. You need multiple means of communication about your party. So I also encourage you to make labels this week. It's very important as a consultant for Scentsy that you label every single thing that you're giving out. Whether it be bars, warmers, catalogs, information, you need to label everything. So this week I encourage you to print labels. Whether you use Vistaprint or some other online tool to create and design your labels and print them that way, or you just buy plain old Avery blank labels and use the Scentsy workstation for the format. It's in the resources section where you're going to be able to print your own labels, or whether you buy them from Scentsy Family Store. No matter what, labels are a necessity. Make sure you get that taken care of in week 2. Now we're going to talk about making samples. I really think it's powerful to have samples on you all the time. We're so lucky. We're not selling something like Pampered Chef or 31, where you can't give somebody a sample of something. All they can do is look at a catalog. We are so lucky that we can give them something that they can immediately have a reaction about our product. They can immediately smell a fragrance and love it and fall in love. So I really recommend making samples. There's lots of ways you can do that. One of the most common ways is purchasing the little candy molds that you can get at Michael's. It's $1 and they'll be here, like these. These are like $1 from Michael's, and you can make multiple samples out of one, and there's all kinds of shapes. There's also stars, and you can tell I use these often. I have them right here. I'm always making samples, and I always carry at least 10 samples on me during a week, and my goal is to hand out all 10 of those while I'm out running errands or doing whatever. So you melt down your wax, you pour it into these little molds, you let them harden, you pop them out, and you put them in a little baggie with your business card. It's a great way to advertise your business. So I encourage you to make samples in week 2 and start handing them out ASAP. You also want to print your business cards. I just mentioned business cards. In your starter kit, you got printable business cards, and the format for that is on the workstation in the resources tab. So use that, print your business cards, and stick them in your bag with your samples. Very, very important to have your business cards ready to go right away. At this point too, you want to start considering a basket tester set. Most situations, I tell everybody, wait, don't spend any money until you start having success. Don't spend money until you make money. If there's anything that I suggest spending money on, besides these, which I don't feel like those really count, I would consider purchasing a basket tester set. A basket tester set is a great way to share Scentsy. You can ship it all over the country very easily. You can give it to your hostesses the week before or after their home party, and you can also give them to hostesses who don't want to do a home party. It's a little pouch about this big with all of our 80+ testers inside, and it's $25 in the Scentsy Family Store. I encourage you to purchase that if it's feasible for you. If not, then wait. So if you're one of my direct sponsors anyway, if you become certified in your first 30 days, you get a basket tester set from me for free anyway. So, but if you're not one of my frontline who I have personally sponsored, maybe your sponsor would be willing to do something similar for you. It doesn't hurt to ask. So the next thing I have here is revisit your list of 100. In the first week, I had you write down your list of 100 or at least 100 people. So really think about who's on that list. Very, very important. Did you find your 5 hostesses? Did you contact them? If you have not, do it this week. 5 people on that list who will host a party for you. I'm sure out of 100 people, you can find 5. So number one thing, 5 hostesses. Get them booked. Basket parties or home parties, whatever they're willing to do. If they, have booked, you want to start planning with them. Your goal as their consultant is to make their life as easy as possible. I used to back in the beginning, and I still do sometimes, handwrite their invitations for them. Do everything you can to make the process easy for them. And I've got training videos here about what I do with my hostesses. Watch one of those to find out what you can do to prepare for them and help them prepare and plan their parties. Let's see. So back to considering who's on that list. You really got to think about who's on this list and how can I market to them and how can my contact with this person benefit my business. So, for example, do you have any realtors on your list? Offer them a 10% discount if they use you for closing gifts. Scentsy is a fabulous closing gift. They can give them the snapshot warmer, put a little photo of the house right in the frame, and give them a scent like welcome home. I mean, what a cute closing gift. And that is a constant referral to that realtor in that home. For a realtor, it's the perfect gift. It's not like a champagne, bottle or whatever that they're gonna use one time and then it's gone. It can last forever. So think about who's on your list. Do you have any hairdressers? Hairdressers, number one, make great team members, great. They're in a salon with women all day long. They can have warmers going. It's a great place to be a Scentsy consultant. So is your hairdresser on your list? Do you have a bunch of hairdresser friends? I don't know. Share the business opportunity with them, or at least just get them started and loan them a warmer and see how it goes. Let's see, do you have any firefighters? A lot of times the firehouses will do events and you can participate in that as a safe alternative to candles. Maybe they'd want one in their firehouse. You could give them a gift of one, We even have a firefighter warmer. Let's see, any social butterflies on your list? People who would make great Scentsy consultants. Share the business opportunity with them. I encourage you this week to make 1 or 2 opportunity appointments. People on your list who you think will be a great Scentsy consultant and share the business opportunity with them. Make 1 or 2 appointments. Just tell them I want to share, let's catch up and have coffee or whatever. I want to share what I'm doing with you. And share it. See where it goes. Doesn't hurt, it only can help. So again, consider who's on your list. Really think about what can I do, what networking can I do to make some great connections and continue to fuel my Scentsy business. Let's see, and now I want you to revisit your goals. Last week I had you do your 3, 3, and 3. 3 goals that you could achieve within the next 3 months, and then 3 active things you could do to pursue those 3 goals. So revisit them. Have your goals changed? Are they still realistic? Because sometimes we get a little excited and we set maybe goals that aren't quite realistic enough. I want them to be realistic. I want them to be challenging but realistic. So revisit your goals this week. Continue listening to the training center and the workstation. Have you finished listening to all the new consultant videos? If not, keep going. I encourage you at the beginning to create a habit of listening to at least 2 of the recordings a month. Whether you're listening to them live or listening to them after the fact, it will only prepare you to succeed. I love the training center. I strongly believe in it. I say it over and over and over again. And if you want to succeed, invest the time to listen to the calls. So, have you been listening? If so, continue. Have you not been listening? Do it, please. It will help you so much. And then the last note I have here is prepare your gifts for your launch party. So by now you should have scheduled your launch party. You should be getting ready for that. So most important thing for your launch party is you want bookings. The number one thing. I mean, sales, of course they matter, but what really matters is creating that income that's going to continue. And the way to do that is bookings. So think about offering an incentive. what I suggest is have 3 gift bags. Inside each gift bag, just on a piece of paper, have it typed out or whatever, and have a different size warmer written down in each gift bag. So one gift bag would have a little piece of paper inside that says free plug-in of your choice. One gift bag would have a little piece of paper inside that says free mid-size warmer of your choice. And the last one would have a coupon for free full-size warmer of your choice. And I know that might seem like a lot at the beginning, but I really suggest it. I have tried tons of different booking strategies over the last 3 years with Scentsy, and nothing has worked as well as this. And I mean, my average PRV every year is $40,000 to $47,000. So I have been paid back in full for these warmers. It has exceeded what I expected. So being generous is only going to produce good things for you. So I encourage you to be generous. You will be rewarded handsomely for it, and you will get a lot of bookings. So have those goodie bags there, and just start doing prep work like that. Make sure that you look organized and professional for your launch party. So this week, again, you should be continuing your preparations for your launch party that you should be holding fairly soon. I would assume within the next week or two of obviously your second week with Scentsy. So that is a little bit about it. And I want you to remember, with Scentsy, everything is about simplicity. Hey, my dogs, I'm sorry. With Scentsy, everything is about simplicity. So keep it simple. 3 main principles. Gain customers, number 1. Number 2, sponsor new team members. And number 3, teach those team members to do the same thing. That's it. Those 3 simple things. Keep it simple. Don't get overwhelmed. Just focus on your 3 things. Gain customers and hostesses, of course. Sponsor team members and teach them to do the same things, and you will succeed. So thanks for watching this video, and I want to remind you, as always, that I'm here for you. Contact me if you need anything. Catch you next time.